Okay, folks, I'm giving you a behind the scenes look of what I do real quick before I prepare for the first of two games that we have. So, what I'm doing is I'm setting up my virtual background, and I got to take a look at the intensity of it so I can be sure I'm not going to be pixelated in any way. So, I have my. Hold on. Yeah, I can see the green coming in here. All right. With all the yellow I have in this chair, that's about as good as I'm going to get it. All right. So we're rolling right along right now, and I got to fix this thing back here. So stand by a moment. Yes, I'm playing the old match game theme in the background. I can't help it. I got a new play-by-play channel that I'm starting. Um, but I can't stream to it until Monday. So what I'm in the process of doing also is eliminating all of the other YouTube channels that I started and I didn't. How can I add Facebook to this? That I'm eliminating. I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. All of the other YouTube channels that I wanted to broadcast to, but I couldn't. But I didn't follow through with. That's been my chief problem with a lot of stuff. I haven't been able to follow through with it. Okay, so there's a quick behind the scenes look. I'm going to end this part of the stream. I'll put the stream start soon coming up. They should be finishing up as TCU is up by 8 with 24.6 seconds left. They trailed 35-33 at the half, but it's been all TCU since the end of the third quarter. And I know they're going to have a break in between games. So we'll tell you the exact time this will start. I may have to do another, put another stream up. Hannah Hidalgo is 3 for 14 from the field. She has 14 points. And we actually have a final score of 71-62 in favor of TCU. So TCU is through to the Elite Eight. We'll have that for you tomorrow. And hopefully the new channel will be ready to go tomorrow. All right, let's go back here. Okay, so TCU wins 71-62 over Notre Dame. And I'm trying to get an exact time on when the other game will begin. Meanwhile, with this tablet, I'm going to have my scoring checked right here. Oops. There we go. There we are. And they should be in the midst of their break right now. Yep. It's still set for 3:30. Now, when I tried this before, here, Brian got an idea. Brian got an idea. Who am I looking? Okay, I know what I'm looking at here. I'm looking at Indiana University Columbus and their notes here. I want to tell you that one of my producers today is Allison Moran. You know her as Mic Drop Moran from Snowman in the Morning. Very dear friend. She suggested that I do Tennessee and Texas, and then I decided to back it up. Excuse me. Let's see if Texas has live stats available. Texas women's basketball. And come on. There it is. Let's see if they have live stats available. All right. All right. Excuse me. SportsWire Network says, let's go Vols. Madison Booker's the best player. Average 20 points a game for Texas. 22 in the postseason. So my good friend Darian is checking in. All right. There we are. Wait a minute. Why is this not populating? They have live stats available? Nope, that's a PDF. Yeah, go to the schedule. Why are you not populating here? I better put my pressure luck back on here. I am. Don't get discouraged. Okay. I'm not going to get discouraged. I just want to get back into the play-by-play booth so badly. You know? All right. Let me try my other source. I know the Astros play tonight. So if anything else, I'll do that. What I might do after this game, well, let's take a look at our scoreboard here. Cardinals and Twins are tied at 1. They're in the bottom of the 4th. Orioles lead the Blue Jays 2-1. They're in the bottom of the 1st with no outs. And the Blue Jays have 2 men on. They're going to the bottom of the fifth on the south side. Angels and White Sox are scoreless. Yankees are doing Yankee things. It's look, eight home runs. What? Did I read this right? Yeah. 8 home runs versus the Brewers today. 4 came in the first inning. Goldschmidt, Bellinger, Aaron Judge on the first 3 pitches for Nestor Cortez. Wells at a solo homer. And Volpe hit a 3-run drive for a 7-3 lead on a 78-degree afternoon in New York. Third, and then Judge hit a slam. Wow. Nestor Cortez got shelled. All right. All right. Let's see if we can get the game we're supposed to have while I'm playing Pressure Luck in the background. I was last weekend. I tried to do a women's game, and the feed wouldn't populate at time of tip off, which was nerve-wracking to me because I wanted to do it. I was prepared. All right, where's the live stats for this? And yes, this is part of the behind-the-scenes preview I'm giving you for today's game. Darian says, "Don't get discouraged. You got this." Thank you, Darian. I appreciate you. And I appreciate you letting me stream this. I wanted to put it on your channel, but I don't know how to. I don't know how to put it there. At least not yet. Okay. That's the only thing I have not figured out yet. Because that's the only thing I forgot to put it on. I forgot to put it on your channel. Dag nabbit. All right. 25 after the hour. News archives, radio roster, got that. Media guide, got that. I'm looking for the live stats because I know they offer it. No. Where is this doggone thing? And I'm also trying to stop swearing too while I'm on the air. That's why That's part of the reason I'm starting a new channel because I want to offer memberships for those of you that appreciate the old school play-by-play that I bring. May have heard a pretty voice in the background. That would be my beautiful wife, Jody, who loves giving me mess while I'm online, but she wouldn't be who she is, and I wouldn't be who I am without her. Oh, come on. Because I already went through that. Didn't find it there. All right, there's more than one way to skin a cat. Since I can't do it on my tap. What did you say, baby? Hopefully not, right? No skinning cats here. Okay. Try this. Oh boy, 27 after the hour. Oh, there's live stats. Bingo, right there. Okay. All right. TCU is through to the Elite Eight with a 20-point fourth quarter. They outscored Notre Dame 20-10 in the third quarter to turn a 1-point deficit into a 9-point win. We are awaiting the start of Tennessee and Texas, and later on we'll have Oklahoma and UConn. And we'll keep you updated with all the scores and highlights, the stats, the facts, and the figures from everything going on in a busy Saturday of sports. Shane. Now wait a rock picking minute. What? Easy, boy. Easy. Okay, this is the one. Okay, this is the screen I'm looking for, and I'm looking for this. And this. Uh-oh. That's not what I'm looking for. Right there. Sorry about that, folks. All right, Madison Booker is the player to watch for Texas. All right. Should be getting ready to go here very, very soon. All right. I'll move this over here. I'm going to close the daylight side of this. That's gone. That's gone. I did, man. Last Sunday, I sat here for a good 30 minutes. I did my pregame, was ready to go, and the feed wouldn't populate on time. And there's one thing I'm getting back to, and that's beginning on time. That's the one thing I'm getting back to. Take a sip of water. Oh, dang, damn it. Hold on a second, folks. There we go. All right. All right. Fifth seeded Tennessee and top seeded Texas. The number one overall seed in UCLA is still alive. They are through to the Elite Eight. In fact, let's take a look at the schedule while I have y'all here and while we're getting ready to go. Let me kill this and fade this out. Yes, I played a little Pressure Luck, the theme from Pressure Luck, to keep myself occupied and give y'all a taste of what's going on. And all right, TCU is through to their first Elite Eight. They're in the top of the sixth on the south side. The Angels have a runner on base with one out, and there is no score. I wanted to do that one, but I mixed up the time with Tennessee and Texas and Oklahoma and UConn. I was tossing up between those two, but today's producer, Allison Moran, said Tennessee and Texas, and we're ready. We are ready to go from the Birmingham Jefferson Civic Center in Birmingham, Alabama. And I want to begin with a question for you guys. Should the women's game go back to having 4 regional sites instead of just 2? I think they should. And we're a couple minutes away from tip-off. The brand new Snowman Sportsnet channel will debut Monday, and the one that you're seeing right now will be cut because I am getting rid of a lot of clutter. That's been my problem. I get a lot of clutter. TCU's coach is awesome. He pulled off a shirt that says "Winner Stays," and the girls went nuts. I love it. I love it. Let's take a look at tomorrow's schedule. South Carolina and Duke at 1, and the winner of this game will get TCU at 7. I think they play I think they play Monday. No, they play tomorrow. They play Duke and South Carolina in the Elite Eight will play at 1. The 3 o'clock game is LSU and UCLA, and then Monday is still yet to be determined. So we'll keep our eye on all the schedules because today's games will fill out the Monday part of the bracket. We'll have both games for you tomorrow, as well as the Sunday game. What times are the games on Monday? Yes, I have a lot going through my head, and I'm sorting it all out as we go along. 7 and 9 are the games tomorrow. Tomorrow is supposed to begin my Monday Night Baseball, but I think I'll put that off until next Monday. All right. Let's take a look. Wait a minute. All right, the starter's about to be introduced. Wait a minute. I don't know for a doggone fact I have. There we go. Live stats. There we are. Wait a minute. That's why I closed it. That's why I closed it, because it's not ready. I don't know why it's not ready. All right, the house lights are off. And Tennessee will wear the orange tops and bottoms. Texas, the home team, because they're the number 1 overall seed. Not number 1 overall. Doggone it. They're the number 1 seed, and they will wear the home white uniforms. Tess Darby being introduced as one of the starters, along with Jillian Hollingshed. Texas won the only meeting between these two, 80-76. And tomorrow we'll have Duke and national champion South Carolina at 1, and then LSU and the number 1 overall seed UCLA at 3. And those 2 games will be for a spot in Tampa. As the lineups are being introduced, we are trying to get our stats ready. And I wish they'd hurry up. Sorry, I'm not supposed to say that aloud, but I wish they'd hurry up. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this until they get that ready. All right, we are just about ready to go. Jewel Spear, Samara Spencer, along with Tess Darby, Julian Hollingshed, and Ruby Whitehorn, the 5 that will start for Tennessee. Tennessee has won 3 of their last 5. Texas has won 4 of their last 5, as their last loss was to South Carolina in the SEC championship game, 64-45. That's a season low in points for Texas. They blew out William and Mary 105-61, and then they smashed Illinois 65-48. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they blew out University of South Florida 101-66, and then beat the host Ohio State Buckeyes by a final of 82-67. Who do you think's going to win? Do you BU Volunteers or BU Longhorns? I gave my pick. on the morning show, and I picked the Longhorns to win. Allie, however, Allison Moran, my good friend, says Tennessee will spring the upset. Well, we're going to find out here in just a few minutes. One of the wild cards I think to watch for Texas will be Kyla Oldcare. She's going to be huge for them. Rory Harmon as well, but you know the player to watch is number 35, Madison Booker, the 6'1 sophomore out of Ridgeland, Mississippi. Vic Schaefer, the SEC Coach of the Year, leads the Longhorns against the Tennessee Lady Volunteers. Tennessee 24-9, and Texas is 33-3, garnering a number one seed. In fact, all of the number ones, I should say, are still alive. Ruby Rhyhorn, Tess Darby, Jewel Spears, Samara Spencer, and Jillian Hollingshed for Tennessee. Texas goes Rory Harmon, Shea Holly, Najima Menwintanda, Madison Booker, and Taylor Jones. Booker, the player to watch for Texas. Samara Spencer, the 5'7 senior from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And now Texas comes out in their home white uniforms with the burnt orange numbers and lettering. And they are trimmed in black. Tennessee goes right to left as we see it. And as you folks are listening along at home with us, we are just about set to go. March Madness, women's basketball style. And yours truly, Brian Snow, is on the call. Here we go. And Tennessee will gain control as Samara Spencer walks it up. Tennessee right to left in the first half. Spencer in the front court, angles right. Spencer on the drive to the right. Back left, it goes to Whitehorn. Whitehorn into the lane with a 10-footer. That's a brick. And the rebound to Rory Harmon. Back comes Texas left to right. Harmon on the fly in the front court. Stops right wing. Keeps her dribble. Now drives left to the lane. Comes up shooting. Air ball. Rebound comes down to Tennessee. And it comes down to Tess Darby. Darby in the front court, lifts a long three, missed it. Line drive rebound comes down to Spencer. Tennessee gets another shot. Spencer on the dribble to the right, picks up her dribble against Harmon. Over the top to the right, left side for Hollingshed. A three-pointer missed out of the left corner. The rebound comes down to Madison Booker. It's the first time she's touched the ball. They'll double team her. Menwintamba has it shy to the timeline. Now they come ahead to Shea Holly. And Madison Booker has it at the controls out between the rings. 14 to shoot. Booker on the move to the left. Booker up top to Taylor Jones. Underneath Menwintamba. Lost the ball. Jump ball. It goes to Tennessee. It goes to Texas, I beg your pardon. And two quick subs as Alyssa Latham will come in along with Talasia Cooper. Whitehorn goes out. And Spear goes out. So Tennessee gets taller. Baseline left, they look to come in. Holly looks to bring it in play. Loose ball. And Menwintamba able to gain it for Texas. Miss steal by Tennessee, but they actually come up with it as Cooper has it off to the left. Up top, three-pointer on the way. Rims out. Rebound taken down by Cooper. Whips a pass back outside to Samara Spencer. Spencer at the controls between the rings, guarded by Booker. They rub her off the screen. Booker stays with her. Spencer on the drive. Lost the ball in the lane. Ball is free. Still free. And Tennessee able to come up with it as Talasia Cooper with a wraparound dribble. Launches a three with 2 on the shot clock and bangs it home. Talasia Cooper, who leads Tennessee in scoring in the postseason, puts the Vols up 3-0. Averaging 19.5 points per game. They come with a trap and... It's over. It's an over and back violation, and Tennessee has it. Good job by Cooper with a wraparound dribble, able to bang home a three with a second and a half on the shot clock. And now they bring a new 5 onto the floor for Tennessee, which includes Z. Spearman. And they look to come in, and they come and play to Kanaya Boyd. Boyd in the front court, plays it to Whitehorn. Whitehorn, double team, keeps her dribble, works it left, right of the lane, goes all the way, had her shot blocked by Booker, cleared by Booker. Here she comes in the front court with a bounce pass to Harmon. Harmon has it on the right wing with a fake. Harmon on the drive into the lane with a lefty layup, and it falls in. Texas gets on the board, trailing 3-2, and now Tennessee flying into the front court. They got 5 new players on the floor. Harmon averaging 9 points per game here in the tournament. Hollingshed into the lane, forces a shot up. Nope, gets it back, lays it in. Z Spearman with the putback, and it's 5-2 Tennessee and 7:25 remaining in the first quarter. Here comes Booker. Booker on the drive, in for the right, all the way, lays it in. 5-4, score and 7:15 remaining in the first quarter. Right back comes Tennessee to Jewel Spear. Spear double team, plays it to Kanaya Boyd. Boyd back to Spear. Spear on the drive in from the left, stops foul line, comes up shooting and hitting. Spear hit the shot in the lane, and it's 7-4 in favor of the Tennessee Volunteers, and 6:55 remaining in the opening quarter. Texas has not made a substitution as of yet. Harmon has it in the backcourt with a bounce pass ahead. It's free at the timeline. It's still free. Ball on the floor. Jump ball belongs to Tennessee. And 5 new players will come in. It's Cooper. It's Jillian Hollingshed, along with Alyssa Latham and Kim Caldwell. In her first season as Tennessee's head coach, she won the 2022 Division II championship with Glenview State. Caldwell trying to figure out what's going on. So at the timeline, Tennessee looks to come in. A bounce pass in play to Tess Darby. Darby gives it back to Spencer. Spencer on the drive, free throw line, plays it to the left side for Hollingshed. Hollingshed with a fake bounce pass underneath. Whips a pass back outside to Spencer for 3. Bank no good. Ball on the floor. Chased down by Spencer. Tennessee gets another crack at it. Here comes Spencer on the drive. In from the right. Lean in, flip. Rimming good. 9-4 Tennessee with a free throw to come. Shea Holly will go out with her first foul. Preston coming in for Texas. And Spencer with a chance to give Tennessee a 6-point lead, averaging 12.5 points in the tournament. That free throw no good. Menwintama the rebound. Madison Booker trots it up, 9-4 in favor of the Tennessee Volunteers. They've led all the way. And now they have it underneath to Taylor Spencer. She's got a layup. Or Taylor Jones, I beg your pardon. Taylor Jones makes it 9-6 and 6:05 left in the first quarter. Talasia Copper on at the controls. Copper whips it back left in the corner to Darby. She unleashes a 3. That's no good from the left. Ball on the floor. And Madison Booker claims the rebound. Chance for Tennessee to cut it to 1 or tie with a long one. Booker on the drive. Flips a pass to Menwintama. She's got the layup. It's a 1-point game. Back comes Tennessee leading 9-8. Latham in the front court to Hollingshed. Hollingshed on the drive. Alyssa Latham rims the jumper good in the lane. That makes it 11-8. 5:25 left in the opening quarter. Tennessee has led all the way. Rory Harmon chased in the backcourt. Faces a double team and comes ahead to Booker. Booker plays it underneath to Taylor Jones. Jones fakes. Missed. Ball tipped twice. Out of bounds. Oh, Tennessee able to save it as Latham comes down with it. Tennessee has it in the front court leading 11-8. Here comes Cooper. Bounce pass underneath. Stolen by Taylor Jones. Rory Harmon brings it up. Harmon dribbles through a double team. Here she comes on the fly all the way. Scoops layup. No with the left hand. Rebound comes down to Tess Darby. Darby ahead to Cooper. Cooper on the drive to the right. Had the ball knocked away. Spencer able to get it back in. Darby has it to the free throw line for Hollingshed. Hollingshed on the drive into the lane. Forces his shot up. Nope, but a foul called. And Hollingshed will shoot 2. Taylor Jones with the foul. That's her first. And the team second. And it brings us to a timeout. 4:37 left in the first quarter. It is Tennessee 11 and Texas 8. Now we pause for this timeout.
We were were always hippies at heart, I guess, and that was one way that we showed it before we became full-time RVers.
And we were definitely living small and minimally.
What made us decide to go with Battleborn was everyone from their top leadership team down to their service department helped us so much the whole way through. Our relationship with Battleborn is so much more than business. And me and Dennis love to jam together. We've played together multiple times, and that's been an awesome transition. Be able to learn so much more about the business. Also, just make some awesome friends.
Do you use Viagra or Cialis? Have you been thinking about trying Viagra or Cialis? What if we can promise you the same results for less than $3 a pill? If you're paying $20 or more a pill for Viagra, you're getting taken to the cleaners. Our pill delivers the exact same results for less than $3. We'll do the math for you. You'll save more than $60.
Man, me and Buttons don't get along. 11-8 our score in favor of the Tennessee Volunteers. Texas has not led in this game at all. We have 4:37 left to go in the first quarter. And I want to know what y'all think. Do you BU Texas or BU Tennessee? These two teams in the... What in the world? I don't know what I pushed on my phone. See, I told you, me and Buttons just don't get along here. All right. I'm going to alert some people that I'm on the air today. And that's another thing I need to surely, I mean it.
I want to try to see if we can implement this during the season.
Sorry about that, JJ. I know one thing I need to do. I have to be consistent. I said so many times over that is one thing that has killed my growth, and yet I still keep falling back into old bad habits. Wait a second. What the? Hold on a minute. Hold on a second. I should be... Why is this not... Oh, come on. Come on, man. Yeah, I'm on my main channel. Why is this not populating? Why is this not... Are you kidding me right now? Are you absolutely kidding me? It's not populating. Why is this not populating? Oh, come the heck on, will you? It says I'm live, but it's not showing on my YouTube channel. Why is it not showing? Jesus. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Why is this not populating? Why is this not populating on my YouTube channel? Damn it. Okay, no. Wait a minute, what? Okay, Jillian Hollingshed made 2 free throws. Madison Booker hit a jumper. It's 13-10. I am confused. I am so confused. So I'm going to get rid of this one right here because I don't like how they do their stats. All right, Jordan Lee misses a 3. Taylor Jones, the offensive rebound, and puts it back in. It's now 13-12. In favor of Tennessee. Texas. Now what? Don't you tell me. All right, hold on a second, folks. Hold on a second. What the hell did I do wrong? Oh boy. Why is this not populating? It says it's live. It says it's live. Why is it not populating on my channel? Are you kidding me? Why is this not on my channel right now? Hold on a second, folks.